morning. Today we are going to learn about how to implement a AND gate using the multiplexer. So this is my 2:1 multiplexer. I am going to implement this AND gate functionality with the help of this multiplexer. For that, as we know that the truth table of this AND gate is when both the inputs are 1, the output should be 1. So here this multiplexer has three inputs. One is a selection input, this is a selection input, and another two are the data inputs. So let us assume if it is 0 and 1. So just I am assuming that if selection input is 0, then it will select this 0, and the selection input is 1, then it will select this 1. So now the question is that it has two inputs and it has three inputs. So how can we implement this one? So for that, if you look into this truth table, see here my A input is 0. In the 0 case, my output of this AND gate is 0. A is 0 case, output of AND gate is 0. So now A is 1 case, the output of AND gate is B value. So B value is 0 and output is 0, B value is 1 and output is 1. That means I am assuming this A as a selection input. A has 0 case this one and A has 1 case this one. So if A has 0 case, selection input is 0 case, my output should be 0 only. The output entire these two cases, my output should be 0 only. So my selection input, I am assuming that my selection input is A here. A is my selection input. So if it is 0, then it will select this first one. So I am tying this one as a 0. So for your understanding, I myself is taking some other value here. So this is a 0. So now my A is 0. So output of this circuit is a 0 because it will select the first input. So the output Y is equals to 0. So it will be tied to 0. That means it is fixed to 0, or otherwise we may connect it to ground also. It is 0. For better understanding, I am making this one as a 0. So this is tied to 0. What about A is equals to 1 case? A is equals to 1 case. So A is 1 case, the output is B. B is 0, output is 0. B is 1, output is 1. So I am writing this one as a B. So B value is 0, then we will get A is 1 case, B value is 0, output is 0, and A is 1 and B is 1 also. B is 1, output is 1. Like that we can implement a AND gate using multiplexer. Simple one. So this one. So these two are my AB inputs. This one is A input. Let us assume this tied to 0, and now I am taking the A input as this one. A. This is a selection input, and this one is a B input. So this is the implementation of AND gate using the 2:1 multiplexer. So simple thing, we should remember that which input has to take the selection input. You may remember that just take the A. So this one is A value is better to choose it as an input value. Selection input value. So one more thing, it is an MSB. MSB bit should be selection input. Always choose the MSB bit as a selection input. That's it.